bro, they crash.
And from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center.
Here we go.
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Back to Doncic. Here's James. The 15-footer, good. LeBron's got the game going here with the first basket for Los Angeles. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. There's Ball with the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. The Lakers on offense. 4-point game. Fires from 14. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Leaps for it. Outside, Ball. For the three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
LeBron James. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Bridges. Right side, Ball. Again, Ball missing.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
First team foul.
And here is Hachimura. Defended by Bridges. Back to Reeves. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ball. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor?
Here's man, and a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Bridges up top. There's Green with the three. And the Hornets miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Ball no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic outside. It's James atop the key. With 1 on the clock.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point.
The Los Angeles team, 17.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Deep 2 from Ball. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's James. Strong inside. What a move by James. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Reeves outside. From outside the arc. Another shot. That one, no good. Good D by Williams.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Looking to get back on track here. Back to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Man in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Shot from the top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Driving to the basket. Now the Lakers on the break. Pulls up for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 3. Doncic has got 9.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Lakers leading by 17. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron. when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hornets trail by 17. And it's ball penetrating. Pass to Nurkic. Here's man. And the three off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Nurkic. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Good on the triple.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career, but the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong, he's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Ball, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. LeBron, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Ball, no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Lakers leading by 14. Pass to Reeves. Lakers passing it around.
Hey, yo, right here.
Releases. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
From the wing. Offensive rebound. James gets the bucket. LeBron's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers.
Making room inside. James fighting for the rebound and delivers.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Doncic. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets trail by 18. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
For Charlotte, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Doncic, no good. Hornets trail by 19. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Miller into the lane. Great D that time from LeBron. Reeves outside. And he makes good on the layup.
Austin Reeves.
Reeves has got 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the middle. Here's Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Ball with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. There's the triple. And James pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-1 run. And here's James outside. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. LeBron with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
And it's good for 2.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Charlotte no good that time either. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing
on their faces, nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in there.
47.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Lakers with the ball. Launches a three, and it's Luka Doncic with the three.
3 points.
Doncic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles. There's Ball with the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
So it's the Hornets now. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Luka Doncic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Here's Ball, driving the lane. It's deflected. LeBron's shot is good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
First personal foul. Second
That one is
team
off.
foul.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success. Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. There's Ball with the three. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his third foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Now Doncic from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. Takes it inside. And James throws it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. So it's the Lakers now. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
That's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Doncic right side. Shoots over man.
Luka Doncic.
Again, Los Angeles.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Doncic fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The full court prayer falls off target. On the wing, Doncic. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. James wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got 32 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
From deep, James. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Los Angeles ball.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic looking it over. No good with the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside, ball. Again, ball missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And here's Charlotte. In the corner, it's Bridges. On the wing, Bridges. Down low. Lets it go with a three. Good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cookies to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kent.